Hey YouTube, it's me, Harmony 2007. I am coming to you guys today to talk to you about my lupus. So yeah, I've tried to actually make this video 3 times now, interruptions, and then all of a sudden my computer decided it didn't want to work. Like, really? But anyways, okay. So, I didn't go to work today. I actually stayed home from work, and so while I was home, I was doing a lot of research about lupus and, up on my little blogs and YouTube and all that good stuff. And so I come to figure out there's not a lot of African American women or men, for that matter, talking about their lupus and the effects of it, how they found out about it, what are they doing about it. And so it leaves the misconception that African American people don't have lupus, which I know is not correct. Obviously, when I go to the doctor, I see many of me in there, and I guess for a numerous amount of reasons, different reasons, whatever, they're just not talking about it. But I'm gonna talk about it because this is my channel and that's what I do. So yeah, I was actually diagnosed with lupus June of 2010, so it's almost been 2 years. Next month it'll be 2 years. And so I actually found out that I had lupus through trial and error, which is how most people figure out they have it. I actually was having a lot of chest pains, exhibiting what they thought was acid reflux or indigestion, and I knew it wasn't that. I knew that I was not crazy. I was having a lot of fatigue, just generally tired, and then the whole chest pain started. Actually, in May 2010, I was hospitalized, where they gave me a whole host of tests, and it comes to find out that the pericardium, which is the sac around your heart, was inflamed. And so I had an inflammation of my pericardium, which then provoked the question, how did it become inflamed? And through blood tests and questionings and all of that, the doctor told me I had lupus. So that's in a nutshell. It sounds like it happened really quick, but it didn't happen really quick. I just don't feel like telling every single step-by-step moment. So in a nutshell, they thought I had indigestion. I was hospitalized. Come to find out, my pericardium was inflamed. Why was it inflamed? Because you have lupus. Yay! So over the last 2 years, I've taken different medications, and I tell people all the time, friends, loved ones, anybody who asks me, I went from taking a one-a-day tablet, one a day, to 11 medicines. And some people say, that's no big deal. I'm taking 23, I'm taking 15, but we're not in competition. So calm down. Calm down. For me, going from 1 pill to 11 is more than an eye-opener. It's a little scary. And so when you go from that 1 pill to having a basket or a pocketbook full of medicine, you're just like, hold on, am I dying? What's really going on here? What did I do to kind of get to this point? Did I deserve this? Did I cause the lupus? All of that great stuff. So, yeah. In the 2 years, I have been on methotrexate, azathioprine, Cellcept, and none of them have helped to get me off of the prednisone. So the ultimate goal is to get off of prednisone because I've been taking very high dosages of that steroid for 2 years. And as you can see, I talk about it all the time in my videos, the most nagging side effect for me is the weight gain. Like I tell people, I've never been some skinny person, but I've always been, thick and healthy and fine. Now I just feel swollen and swollen and swollen, and it's a problem. So, but anywho, we live and we learn. We fight the battles that we can deal with and keep on trucking. Anyways, my doctor introduced the concept of me starting Benlysta, which is an IV infusion. It is the first drug that the FDA has approved specifically for lupus patients. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to try that. I don't want to be nobody's guinea pig. I'm not doing no trials and test runs. But it's actually not like that. They've already did the trials. They've already did the test runs. That's why it's been approved. And so after researching it, after seeking godly counsel and asking Jesus first and foremost, what should I do? After researching it, talking to people who started it, joining support groups, I finally decided that I am going to start those infusions. My first infusion is May the 10th, which is next Thursday. I'm going to take my boyfriend with me for support. because I heard my doctor say that they're going to give me an antihistamine, which is something like Benadryl or something, to kind of reduce the chances that I'll have any side effects or allergic reactions to the Benlysta. And so I'm going to be drowsy. And then, of course, we don't know what the Benlysta is going to actually do once it enters my system. We know what has happened in the past for other people, but not for me because I ain't never took it. I ain't never taken it. Yeah. Anywho, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to record at least a snippet, I guess, of my treatment if I'm in the mood to do that next Thursday. So yeah, it's crazy, right? It's okay. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, people with lupus, people without lupus, people starting Benlysta, people who just nosy, not just playing, people who just want to know anything, feel free to ask questions. I have a couple people who inboxed me and asked me about lupus, and I don't mind answering any questions that aren't ignorant. One ignorant question is it contagious? No, you can't catch lupus. Sorry, it's not AIDS, it's not an STD. It is an autoimmune disease. So yeah, and I just think that is just a very ignorant question. So if you have some intelligent questions, comments, or concerns, definitely let me know. You can inbox me or you can write it below. But yeah, so I'm going to take this good old Benlysta and hope that it works out. I'm going to get one infusion every 2 weeks for 3 weeks and then once a month. According to the people who have been taking it, one young lady told me that it actually took her 6 months. So she was actually into her 5th infusion before she actually started feeling better. I see a lot on the blog spots and stuff that people say your first infusion, 2 to 3 or 4 or 5 days later, you feel like you have the flu. Hoping that I don't exhibit that because I don't want to feel bad. But, if it happens, it comes with the territory. Pray about it, pray for strength, and you just keep moving. Keep trucking. Do anything to help better yourself so that you don't leave here before your time. So it's kind of where I am. Emotionally, lupus can take its toll on you as well as those around you because a lot of times it's an invisible disease. It's not something that somebody can physically see. So a lot of times people don't know something's wrong with you. And when you're all the time complaining about being sick or not feeling well or, your joints are hurting, your knees are hurting, your hips are hurting, you're sleepy, people are looking at you like, what's wrong with you? And so it does kind of make you feel weird, especially when you go from, I've never been no athlete. I ain't no active person like, I'm going to go run these 5 miles. But I was active enough, I could go to the movies, go to the mall, go out to eat, visit a friend, go shopping without feeling tired, without feeling like, I just got beat up. Now I need to go sit down, breathing heavy. But, yeah, so, yeah, it takes its toll on you whenever you're all the time tired, you're all the time sick. Your bones are feeling like you're 80 and you're 20-something. So, my heart goes out to people who have it, and my heart goes out to people who don't understand it. Try to understand it. Try to understand it definitely before you judge those who have lupus, because a lot of times you do feel alone. You feel like nobody understands your pain. And so this video is basically to educate you guys on my story of my lupus and how it affected me, how I found out about it, what I've been doing about it for the past 2 years, and what I'm about to do about it coming up next Thursday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. Rate, subscribe, comment, ask questions, whatever. Bye.